All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Ball Training Conference Awards. So just some quick logistics before we start. If you have a question at any point during the webinar, please feel free to raise your Zoom hand. You do not need to wait till the end to ask questions. And me and Yash will not be monitoring the chat during the presentation. So if you would like to send a question through the chat, you can do so at the end. And now we'll get into a brief introduction or review of FTC Awards, what our district was in general, and also introduce us. So hello, everyone. In case you do not know me, I'm Austin. I'm a fourth year at UC Berkeley, majoring in economics and political economy, and I serve as a district member recognition and education chair. I was first the UC Berkeley Circle K Club Treasurer, and last term I was on the District MD&E Committee as EA and UC Berkeley Circle K's Club MD&E Chair. And a fun fact about myself is that I have two first names. My second first name is actually a Vietnamese first name.
Hey, CNH. My name is Yash, and I'm a current first year at UC Riverside, and I'm a psychology major. So I currently serve as the Member Recognition and Education Recognition Specialist for the district and the Decon Registration Chair. For Desiree Oasis, I serve as the Executive Assistant and Member Development Chair. And I also serve as UCR's Fundraising Chair. And my fun fact is I can chug a bottle of water in under 5 seconds. So yeah. So you guys might be thinking, as you guys came in here, what really are district awards? District awards are formal recognition titles that basically anyone can apply for, whether you're a club, member, officer, anyone. And we offer a variety of different awards for anyone in any area of expertise. Whether you're a general member in your last year of college, you can apply for the Hall of Fame Award. If you're a graphic designer, you can take interest into the graphic design ones, like the T-shirt award or like the Club Video Award. There's just so many opportunities to apply for anything. And remember, anyone is eligible. So go apply for an award today after this webinar.
So before we just get into the FTC Awards, we're just going to answer some quick frequently asked questions that I've experienced during my time in Circle K about awards. So a common question or misconception about district awards is that a lot of people think that the FTC chair or the decon chair is in charge of their respective award seasons. Or for example, like a specific award in like a club area, like a website award is managed by the technology chair. I just want to clarify to you all that this is not correct. Well, FTC and decon, they're in charge of planning the events, not necessarily the awards. It's actually the member recognition team that manages all awards. And some of you maybe when you're working on a district award application, you're wondering, oh, can you like edit or change this aspect of an award? Or you might come to me like, Austin, I think this should be changed. While I cannot change things at my own discretion, while I could greatly influence how awards are by proposing changes to them, actually all award changes have to be approved by voting district board members at a district board meeting. Though you can always send any ideas, suggestions about an award to me to propose. And also you might be wondering who actually decides who receives an award. It's Kiwanis and alumni who judge award applications. No Circle K member, including me or the district governor, is involved in the judging process. And if you are ever working on an award and you already submitted something, but you realize something needs to be changed or edited, feel free to just contact me before the awards deadline with any changes that need to be made. But of course, do not wait till the last minute to communicate potential changes. And unfortunately, no edits or changes to submissions will be accepted after the awards deadline has passed. Well, obviously, it's also really preferred that whatever you submit is your final version.
So now you guys might be thinking, what are FTC awards? Or even what are they? So we actually offer 3, which is the Outstanding Club T-shirt Award, Outstanding Club Video Award, and Outstanding Club Website Award. We'll be going over these 3 really like step by step. But just a general rule of thumb for all of them is all awards have a first, second, and third winner. So there are 3 winners. And we have a really strict deadline on October 14th, which is the Friday at 11:59 p.m. There will be no extension. So to avoid any emergency that may happen, or like your computer crashing, anything like that, just turn in the award submissions as early as you can. So now someone will be sending in the chat, but you guys can follow along with Austin and I as we go on to the awards step by step. Someone will send it in the chat and you guys will be able to click and view all the awards with us.
All right. And so before we go into each FTC award in depth, we'll just briefly go over why you should hopefully apply for an award in the first place. So really, a district award is your opportunity to recognize and reflect and appreciate all the hard work your club officers has achieved so far this term. And if at your club or you are a recipient of a district award, you will be acknowledged in front of the entire district at fall training conference or district convention. And also, awards can bring a sense of unity. FTC is the halfway point of our term, so this is a great way to celebrate term and just overall congratulate the relevant officers for their work and accomplishments. And also, earning a district award will create a sense of pride in your members and your club officers to do the best that they can in Circle K. And lastly, applying for the award can help create a legacy for future members to follow. If you put in the effort to just applying for the award and not, without any really consideration of earning it, just putting in the effort to apply can really help boost your credibility when you pursue future leadership Circle K positions. As again, going back to the acknowledging section, when you apply for an award, you would reflect what went well, what didn't go well, and it gives you good ideas for future Circle K leadership endeavors. And also just earning an award as a reminder to your members in your club of what Circle K or your Circle K club can accomplish, and create again a sense of pride, and also inspire future members to carry on the legacy for years to come if you do earn a district award. And so first, we'll just go over some quick logistics on navigating FormStack before we break down each FTC award step by step. But relatively, FormStack is straightforward to use, but here are just some important things to keep in mind when using FormStack. The maximum capacity file for file uploads are 12 millibytes per submission. This is why for the t-shirt graphics, the front graphic and the back graphic can only be 12 MB maximum. And unfortunately, this is just a function of FormStack that I cannot change. And you are able to save text responses with the save and resume later feature that you can find at the end of the form. Although, unfortunately, this feature does not save uploaded files, so you would attach them at the end of your application process before you submit the FormStack form. And there's also my personal recommendation that you also save your text responses to an award on a Google Doc, so that way you could pass along your work for future board members. All right, and now I'll pass it on to Yash to go over the Outstanding Club T-shirt Award.
All right, hi y'all. We're about to go into our T-shirt award. So these are just some rules, some basic rules that must apply for this. So I'll just sum it up a bit. Just make sure to always include the T-shirt graphic. Don't submit it without it, and don't violate any copyright restrictions, or else like you can't really submit it because it's copyrighted. But there is a thing. So if you do use the images in a way that's original to your guys' way, it will be accepted. And just always remember that all entries should be in good taste to like Circle K's international graphic standards as well as CNH's. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the criteria that it will be judged on. So as you can see, you need the Circle K International seal, the CNH district emblem, which you guys need for everything. You also need your school name because it's your club one, you know? So you gotta have your school name on there. And make sure the 3 tenets, which is leadership, fellowship, and service, are represented somewhere on your t-shirt design. And make sure that every club member has the opportunity to buy this t-shirt because it is a factor into it. And most importantly, the creativity and trackiness taken into consideration when designing this t-shirt will be judged highly on this. So make sure to put in your best work, and yeah. So now we're going to go into several essay questions that this club t-shirt award offers, and you must fill out. So the first one is briefly describe what incentives / requirements the club used to encourage members to wear the club t-shirt as often as possible. And all of these essays have a 250 word max, but that does not mean you have to write 250 words. There have been clubs in the past that wrote less about it and they still got the award. But some things that you guys could think about is like, where a member is given a reward just for wearing it, like maybe like 5 times, 6 times, or were they encouraged to wear at every fellowship event, every service event, or were there certain spirit days or theme days that you guys really wanted to have your members wear this shirt? Our next essay question is briefly describe how the writing and graphic design on the t-shirt serve to promote your club and the tenets of Circle K International. So you really want to focus on like, how does this relate to a certain tenet and what the design or the color choices had in relation to Circle K International or the award. And then lastly, our last essay question is, please explain your theme. What does it represent and how did the club incorporate that into their shirt? So when you're making a design, like I'm pretty sure every graphic designer or every designer in general always has a design and they make it for a certain reason. There's a certain reason they use that color, that tagline, that element, certain things. So just make sure to just think about like, how did we really use these elements just to relate back to our theme? And the most exciting, one of the most exciting parts I would say about FTC is the fashion show, y'all. So each club can participate in the fashion show. 2 members will model their shirt, okay, y'all? The fashion show. But I know some people aren't attending FTC, and you guys don't have to participate, but y'all can ask a representative outside of the club to model your t-shirt, or you guys can submit a video for the fashion show. You guys need a representative, y'all can always talk to me. The shirts are always amazing. But there's a quick link right here that Austin will click so we can see what the fashion show is all about.
All right, yes, as Yash just said, I'll be showing some videos of the CNH fashion show, so you all get a sense of what it actually is. And for this first video, you can find it on the CNH Instagram in the Reels section. And I'll actually play the video twice because the video is kind of short and goes by kind of quickly. So just in case you missed the video the first time, you'll have another opportunity to view it.
Yo, looking out loud. I'm top about a million on me right now. And I ain't talking about that little way back. Still a higher selling female pop up with the back. Yeah, 65 million things go. I ain't gotta compete for the things go. Throw with the ballpoint, J finger roll. See how to do it, I don't tell a thing to go. Is your hair right now? You was hands up, but you're in your chair right now. Do your hair, Yo, looking out loud. I'm top about a million on me right now. And I ain't talking about that little way back. Still a higher selling female pop up with the back. Yeah, 65 million things go. I ain't gotta compete for the things to go. Throw with the ballpoint, J finger roll. See how to do it, I don't tell a thing to go. Is your hair right now? You was hands up, but you're in your chair right now. Do your hair,
So that was actually the CNH fashion show from FTC 2021. And next, if my screen will load, we'll actually watch some snippets from the CNH fashion show from FTC 2019. And for those who are watching the webinar, you can actually watch the same video by going onto the CNH YouTube The exact name of the video, as you can see here, is closing, and you would start at the 3-minute mark. And so yeah, I'll actually also show this twice as it goes by kind of quickly. So just in case you miss it the first time, you'll have another opportunity to view it again. Or, oh yes, just allowing a moment for the screen to load. Yes, as you can see, those 8 seconds went by super quickly. So we're just going to replay that in case you missed it the first time. All right, so yes, I hope those 2 videos get a better sense of what the CNH fashion show is like and gets you all excited to apply and attend FTC.
Okay, thank you, Austin, for playing those videos. Now we have a few guidelines in case you can't make the FTC fashion show or you can't come to FTC. Here's the video guidelines. So we don't want you to have a too long or too short video. So try to stay within 10 to 20 seconds of your members modeling off the t-shirt. We would love to see it, and make sure to upload it in the form stack through a link. It could be through YouTube or Google Drive, to name a few. And make sure to have a 2 to 4 sentence description, which will be the announcement of the t-shirt. And none of the audio will be used for the description of that because it will be live. And make sure to submit an image of the t-shirt, the front and back design. But if you don't have a back design, for instance, or it's only one-sided, you can just submit the side that has a design.
All right, thanks, Yash. And now, if you're wondering what are some previous submissions that actually earned the award, we will actually view the 2020 first through third place outstanding club t-shirt submissions. And for those who are watching the recording, you can actually watch the same video by again going back to our CNH district YouTube channel. The name of the video is Closing Session 4 FTC 2020. And we'll just watch this one time.
The Outstanding Club T-shirt Award has been presented to the top 3 clubs that have presented creative, innovative, and eye-catching club t-shirts to promote Circle K. In third place, California State University, Long Beach.
In second place, University of California, Los Angeles. In first place, University of California, Davis. Please.
All right, so I hope after viewing that video, if you're thinking about applying for the Club T-shirt Award, you now have some inspiration to draw based on previous year submissions. And next, I'll go into the Outstanding Club Video Award. So just some quick rules and logistics about your club's video submission. So the maximum cost of your video production is $200, and you'll actually be asked to submit all receipts for any materials that you used in the making of the video on the form stack form. And the maximum length for your video is 3 minutes, although if you're 1 or 2 seconds over, it's not a huge deal, but that 3 minutes is a hard maximum length. And those are the accepted video formats. And so on the form stack form, you won't actually be uploading the video file. You'll upload the video to a YouTube, Google Drive, or Dropbox, or anything similar to that. And you would submit a URL link to the video for the judges to click on and view. And also, like the Club T-shirt Award, remember to avoid any potential risk of copyright violations. But as Yash just mentioned earlier, images that utilize elements of a copyright image in a unique, original way is acceptable. And remember, once if you do enter your video into this award contest, the district has the right to reproduce and broadcast your entry. And so here are the judging standards in which the judges will refer to when evaluating your club's video submission. So the overall originality, its creativity, how you promoted Circle K and the 3 tenets of the video, and also overall like how clearly conveyed the intended message of the video was, how you projected ideas, also overall the quality of any of the video, pictures, and the sound, and just the overall impression an audience member will take away from the video. And also a part of this award is another essay question, which is worth 5 points, explaining how the video is utilized for membership recruitment and retention. And so just briefly go over this essay question. For all free response prompts, it is the maximum word length is 250 words. But again, you do not have to hit that 250 in order to be successful to earn the award. Previous clubs in the past who actually earned this award did not write close to 250 words. And here are some pointers you can consider when you're answering this question. Did you show like this club video like a welcome week event? Was it published on like Instagram or on a YouTube channel for people to easily view it and access it if they didn't come to welcome week event? And overall, just also explaining how the video was excited members to be involved in Circle K and how it promoted the 3 tenets. And we'll actually watch last year's first place submission for the Outstanding Club Video Award. So that way you can all get some inspiration on what your video can look like if you're thinking about applying for this award. And last year, as you can see, CSU Sacramento earned first place. And so for those who are watching the webinar, you can actually view the same video on CSU Sacramento's YouTube channel, and you can find it in the on the YouTube. And the name is Sac State CKI First Place FTC Club Video.
And I really want to join a club or something, make some friends, I'll do community service. I think I'll take a nap first. Oh, where am I? One thing I was just trying to find a club to join on campus, and now I'm here in this strange place. Whoa, what is that?
Mama. Hey, you want to know more about CKI, learning about service, leadership, maybe fellowship? Well, let me take you on a magical journey through Wormy World. Follow me.
If it's a club on campus, maybe it might bring me back to campus and get out of this Wormy world. Doesn't hurt to try.
For leadership, members get the chance to plan out events, socials, leadership opportunities, and even large-scale events such as DCON and FTC.
So for our first part of our quest, we must navigate through the dark and scurry forest. Whoa, wait. Look at all this trash all over the floor.
What is such a heinous crime?
Oh, I'm just pausing for the video for a bit as my internet's a little bit lagging right now to allow some time for load.
It's cool, King Gio, because you're not cool, dog. Whoa, that's not nice, King Chill. Hey, not cool, dog. Not cool. I'm too cool.
Whoosh.
Oh, pick up the trash.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, good job. No, you good job.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, let's go.
For service, we make sure that we go out and do community service for the community, making sure we give back to those in need and those that definitely need a smile in their lives.
Nice, King. You need to chill out.
Yeah, stop being not nice, King.
Yeah. It's time to get ice, chumps.
Whoosh!
Hey, why are we fighting?
It's because I have no friends. And you guys look like you were having fun, so I got all jelly.
We can be our friends. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And fellowship, my personal favorite. Opportunities going to the park or watching a movie with members that you want to get a chance to know more of and potentially be besties. What's not to love about fellowship?
Hey, how's it going?
I think I'll drink Circle K.
All right. All right, thank you for watching that video attentively. If you are thinking about applying for the Outstanding Club Video Award, I hope that gave you some inspiration. And as you can tell from the last year's first place submission, you can really have a lot of creativity when it comes to directing the video. And next, we'll go over and break down the Outstanding Club Website Award. So just a brief overview of the rules for this award. You may only enter one website for judging, and the website can only be maintained and designed by Circle K members. And also remember to follow the brand guide or the brand guidelines of Circle K International and the CNH district. And actually on the PDF of the Club Website Award, the links to the brand guides and the CNH district style guide are linked on the award. And so this might be confusing at first, but the winners of the Outstanding Club Website Award won't actually be recognized till District Convention 2023. This is because you would apply for the award before FTC, but part of the award is making sure that that your club is actively maintaining and updating the website throughout the term. And the judges for this award will actually be checking your club's website once a month if you do enter this award, which is why the winners are not recognized till District Convention 2023. And so just a brief note about the Club Website Award, because as you can probably see on the FTC Awards master sheet, there's only a PDF right now. Due to some circumstances, the just awards need to be edited. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, I cannot change an award. I don't have the sole authority to change awards. These edits that need to be made are currently pending district board approval. So the form stack application form for it will go live immediately following approval. But in the meantime, feel free to reference a PDF file of the award so that you can begin preparing your website accordingly to the award criteria. And the award will still be due the award deadline of 11:59 p.m. on October 14th. And so here's just a quick overview of the criteria that will be looked for in the Outstanding Club Website Award. So first off, do you have a list and calendar events that members can view, and that's also continuously updated in case a member ever wants to come out to an event? Of course, it's important to have your club officers and your contact information and probably in the about section of the club website. And also part of the award criteria is having relevant links to other websites as part of the Kiwanis family. So for example, a link to the Kiwanis family website, this can be your sponsoring Kiwanis club. Also linking to the CNH district website as well as the CNH International website. And if your home division has a website, and having a link to that as well. For links to other Circle K Club websites, most of the time this is usually just linking the other clubs in your division, you'll just present it as, oh, for example, if you are UC Santa Cruz in the Sunset Division, you could just probably mention in the About section, UC Santa Cruz is part of the Sunset Division, along with De Anza Circle K and San Jose State Circle K. And there might be one other club that I'm forgetting, but you also would probably want to link those club websites to fulfill this link to other Circle K club websites criteria. Also, just featuring photos and sort of any other media asset like a graphic or a video of the events or activities of your club. And of course, it is your club's website, so remember to have your school's name displayed, but make sure it is consistent with any rules or regulations your school has regarding your school's club's online presence. Also, here are some more things on the club website award that will be looked at. So do you have relevant link information to various district events such as FTC, DCON, District Large Scale Service Project, and any other divisional, district, or national event you would like to promote. Also, as I stated earlier, you need to follow the Circle K International Brand Guide and feature the official CKI seal, as well as the district emblem and its masthead, and just some other aspects of the website award that could be unique to you, just using colors or graphics that might relate to your club's overall theme. And remember to avoid any risk of copyright infringement. Also, just making sure that for any interested member who visits your club website, that's easy to navigate and any important information is as easily accessible. Oh, and going back to this, most of these things here are yes and no questions on the FormStack form. So I imagine for all of these, except for the copyright infringement question, you'll just say yes. And so there are 4 different essay questions that are part of the club website award. Again, for each prompt, you have up to 250 words, but do not worry about writing close to that. The 250 words are meant to be more than enough. So the first question is just explaining anything new or unique that you implemented into your club's website that was not used before. Really, this question is quite self-explanatory, so I really can't provide much pointers. But for the next question, explain how your club encourage members to actually visit and utilize your website. So just some things to think about when you're answering this question. Where did you advertise it? Did you mention your club's website at like a welcome week event, for example? And are there like any specific features on your website that made it useful for members to open and use? For example, a lot of clubs, they would have members sign up for events on the club's website. So that could definitely be a feature you could consider implementing and mention in response to this question. And so you would also discuss how the club's website just incorporated resources on any level of Circle K into the website. So it's just something to think about what specific resource site to put on the website and how were they accessed by any visitor on the website. Like, is there a specific page or section for them? And also how you promoted divisional and district events on your club's website. In terms of things to think about, you consider implementing the website. Did you make like a specific page or provide a link? And also, like, I guess where it is, like, is there like a specific section for this? And so we'll actually look at last year's first place submission, CSU Long Beach, and I'll just do a brief tour of it so you can all get an idea of what a club website would usually, what a club website would look like in regards to the award criteria. So yes, here's the homepage, and one of the criteria was linking to district events. So, of course, one criteria is resources. So here's the resources section. And as you can see here on the fellowship tenet, they promote district events. And yeah, you feel free to visit the website in your own time. And so we're approaching the end of this webinar. And so I would really like it if you can all leave some feedback for me and Yash about how this webinar went for you. And we do plan on hosting District Convention Awards webinars next spring. And so your feedback would help us improve and prepare for those webinars. And also, in the meantime, you're more than welcome to leave any feedback on any award that we talked about today. If there was something that you thought that shouldn't be part of an award, or something that you thought, oh, that is a really cool aspect, or something that's missing, feel free to mention that on the feedback form as well. And so just a quick overview of our upcoming webinars. Next Wednesday at the same time at 8 p.m., we will actually go over the membership recognition program and the master record sheet of your club secretary. And if you're wondering, oh, I want to participate in the Outstanding Club Website Award, but how can I go about starting one in the first place if your club doesn't happen to have one? Well, our district technology chair, Christina, will actually be hosting a club website webinar on September 24th at 6 p.m. All right, and so I thank you all so much for coming out tonight and paying attention to this webinar, and we'll actually do our raffle right now. And for the purpose of the webinar recording, I'll actually pause it, but I will resume it once we get to questions. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me or Yash. Although if you do have a question about the FTC Awards, please ask earlier rather than later. I do anticipate there being many questions being asked leading up to the awards deadline, so we cannot exactly guarantee a timely response. So I encourage you to reach out earlier rather than later. But yeah, that is the end of the webinar. Thank you all so much, and we are ready to take any questions.
I got one. What are some things that the winner of the website award did really well that you wish was on like more club websites?
That's a really great question, Andy. Thank you so much for asking. So specifically for CSU Long Beach website, let me just go back to the award criteria so you can all remember what I'm trying to reference. So as you can see here, part of the criteria is linking to district events. And actually what CSU Long Beach did was they made it like a separate page for these district events. They had some information, some photos of it, and they actually linked it to the actual website for that district event. And yeah, and as you can also see on here, they used original colors and graphics. If you might remember, like at the bottom of the homepage, there was like the contact us form that members can submit. And also it is just also like followed all these other guidelines and criteria that's listed on the PDF. Alrighty then, since there are no further questions, I will stop recording and officially end this webinar. But thank you all so much for coming out and have a nice night.